believe this is a Monday. It's been such a busy day for me.
I didn't see a difference with the four-wheel drive on and off now I think about it.
What's that?
I said I didn't see a difference with the four-wheel drive on or off now I think about it.
Oh.
Like, especially with the low range, it should like, you know, be way slower and, you know, taller geared.
Yeah.
Or lower geared, whatever.
Yeah, it should be.
But I was surprised the low light came on. I mean, it seems like it should work. Do you know if the sprayers work?
Oh, for the window washer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't know if the reservoir's got any fluid in it.
Got vanity mirror. It's got vanity mirror.
Anyway, do you want to keep running it for some reason?
I just wanted to hear it a bit.
Oh, whatever you're doing, okay. So I just don't want to run out of gas here just idling it for a long time. There you go.
Well, after all that drive, I didn't see the gas gauge move at all. Do you know why there's tape over this?
No. No, I really don't. What should be there?
I don't know. I would say in the book. I know my
I mean,
lights
it's just
come
an
off.
extension of this piece, isn't it?
Right.
Maybe it cracked or something. I don't think. If you feel under there, if you push there, looks like it's just on top of that. Maybe
yeah, it's
there was
probably a light that came on and then it was red and they got annoyed by the red light.
Maybe. But I think that might have been there when my friend showed it to me. I don't remember anything to do with that. It looks to me like, see this piece?
Mm-hmm.
It would be identical with the piece on the right side.
Right.
And why he put tape on there, I don't know. I don't think there would have been a light in here. It doesn't. I can't feel anything. I'm not sure.
I know there's a light here and here and here.
There are?
Yeah, there's a little here.
What makes them come on?
See?
Oh, okay. So this is a charge light. Yeah, you can peel it back if you want. Oh,
EGR.
EGR engine.
I don't know why there's tape on there. It's not bad.
I don't either. Yeah.
That's pretty silly. I've never seen tape that's on there for no reason.
Yeah, well, the person who sold me the car is kind of a silly person.
Okay.
But so am I. Some of us like being silly.
Your gas flapper works? This thing?
Yeah, you have to pull it to open up the flap.
Just want to check.
Go ahead, pull it. Did you?
Yep.
Okay. No, I'm the same way. You want to know about every little thing on a car.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't it work?
Yep, it worked.
Yeah, good. Did you push it closed?
Close it.
Good.
Okay. I used that treatment right there. So there's that. Does this have trim all the way around? Like it has no missing trim?
Oh.
The black strips?
No, those are coming loose in some places.
Not too bad.
No, it's not bad, but they are coming loose in some places. And you know what? There might be a little bit of a drip in the roof.
Oh yeah? Is that what that
if it's
pan
a
is
heavy
for?
rain, it seems to me there has been, but it's not. It doesn't happen every time it rains, and it was never bad enough to annoy me. And it towards the back half of the car. It's like a drip on your head.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I had a Volkswagen Rabbit that did. The headliner.
Yeah.
Got torn, and the roof. Oh, and it had a sunroof, and the seal on the sunroof started to leak, and I would get.
Oh yeah.
I would get moisture coming in, like right on my head.
It's kind of funny. This part right here is orange. Must have been a base coat.
Yeah, there's a little bit of spots of paint job that are here and there on it.
one more thing I wanted.
But with this color and everything, it's kind of a nice looking car. And you could like wash it up.
First thing I did with my car last year, when I got it home and washed it up, it hadn't been washed in like 2-3 years. So much grime came off of it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I washed this one earlier this summer because I thought it was a drag. Having to drive around with that bashed inside again, that always kind of embarrassed me, and so I did. But I mean, I just washed it in my driveway with a hose and a rag. I didn't do it official car washing or anything.
I wonder if that's how the hookups are supposed to be on mine, because I had my car rebuilt, and then it seems like I have to have my mixture. This thing right here turned all the way to the right, but that doesn't seem like it's ever been off. But
didn't you say your father's a mechanic or something?
Kind of.
Or
he used to be more until he ran out of time. But he knows stuff about cars.
Yeah. Maybe you'd want to have him come over and take a look at it or something. If he had time.
Okay.
I don't know. Just a suggestion. You could answer that question you had just down there about yours. I don't know what I'm looking for because
originally this thing right here went in here, and I tried so hard to get this in there, I couldn't get it to fit, so I just took this thing off. And if it does anything, it just restricts air.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can see this is not really vacuum sealed by any means or whatever. I just got this duct tape on here. But as far as parts, I think the alternator, the battery would have a lot of life on them. I'm sure the fuel pump would. The fuel pump is down underneath the car.
Right, I had to replace my grandma's and hers.
And just the engine itself, you could probably take the engine out and put it into another car.
Dave, I remember when you said something on the phone that the mechanic mentioned about putting another belt, and you said you only
right, he only put one on, he didn't put the other one. Do you see where the second belt is missing?
They go right there and go on your idler pulley and go right here.
Yeah.
And I don't see a point really.
I mean, good, so you understand what he meant by it. I didn't know, but I just took his word for it.
I mean, if they were power steering,
they were the mechanics here in town who'd worked on this car for years and years for me whenever I needed something. So they're always trying to save me money if they can. So they said, yeah, if you're not, and would that be just for like an air conditioner or something?
This thing right here?
That other belt, if it was on there? I forget why they said it wasn't necessary.
It would help with the air conditioning? I don't know.
Yeah, but well, since I don't want air conditioning, I've never liked air conditioning. I've never
but you sure
wanted
this one
to
doesn't,
own a car with air
conditioning. You sure
conditioning.
this one doesn't work in it?
Huh?
You say you don't like air conditioning, but you sure this one doesn't work?
Oh, I have no idea whether it does or not. What is the air conditioner? That big thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for all I know,
power steering would be right here.
I don't care.
And on the other car I checked out, that one, the alternator was here and the air conditioner was here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's
it was
funny.
like flip-flopped. And it was only like 4 months newer. I'm like, well, that's weird. Why'd you have that little difference?
What age is that Subaru of yours that you drove over here?
That one's an 86. It's February, March. And this one's
well, if we opened up the hood, wouldn't it be kind of the same as this?
October 85.
What? This is a 1986 Subaru.
Yeah,
it's an early 86.
Made in 85. Oh. Like my mom has a Hyundai. Little hat on it.
That's not my key. That's your key.
Are those my keys?
Yeah, I was still holding on to them.
Thank you.
That don't fit.
I've got 3 sets of keys in my pocket.
Okay.
How about you? Are you carrying any keys with you?
No, just keys to my car.
There you go.
Well, I don't even have my car here, so.
No, it's the same, isn't it? The air conditioner's on the left, and what is?
I'll let that down.
What is that? Is that the alternator on the right?
Yeah, that's the alternator.
Yeah, yeah, it's the same configuration as the one you just looked at. This is all different.
it might be slightly different because the way it was hooked back up.
Or at least slightly different.
Plus it's got a donut and some red wire and some of this wire. But yeah. And so, do you have any idea if your other fan comes on? Because I noticed it didn't seem to get that hot.
My fan?
Your electric fan? There's one that's ran off the belt and there's another one that's ran electrically. And mine
I don't
has
have any reason to believe that would be needed to cool the engine down or something.
I think I probably need...
I think it works. It's right under here.
Yeah.
In my car.
Mm.
Well, yeah. To my knowledge, I never remember having any problems with that, or ever having anybody have to work on it. The propeller, the fan itself, is right in here.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it. And if you want to see if it turns around, I can start up the car again.
Probably wouldn't come on unless it's warm, but you can go ahead and try.
It won't come on because it's not.
It's meant to come on once it's warm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see.
Once it gets...
Maybe it'll come. Now, what do I got to do? I got to take it out of gear, right? No. Okay, this is fine. Did I put the wrong key in there? Yeah, I put the bad key here. There's the forward key. I mean, yeah. There they are.
I noticed the turn signal is different. What's this turn for? Is that turn right there?
No. This is what makes the spray come up on the windshield. When you pull that like that. And
yeah, but when you twist it.
No, I'm not sure what that does.
That might be aftermarket.
But it's not. See, this is turn signal. That's turn signal. I don't know what that does. And I don't know what that does. It turns better to that way, counterclockwise. Than it does. Oh, yeah, we'll go this way too.
Huh.
Who knows? Is the fan turning in there? It's not turning?
No, it must be too cold.
But yeah, maybe because it's just not.
If we would have checked it when we came back from our trip, then we probably might have noticed it moving. But I've seen cars in a wreck yard like this that they took the secondary fan off, or either they took it off or it didn't come with one, but it's still the air conditioning. So I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't either. I never had any occasion to use the air conditioning, and it was disconnected when I bought the car. And I was actually happier that it was, because I just don't like air conditioning.
Okay, so I test drove the car, and when I saw it, I'm like, you know, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, sure, the right two doors are smashed in, but I have a parts car, put those doors on, and make it work. And the outside looked fine, a little faded red, didn't hurt anybody. The miles didn't bother me, 245, what you freaking do. Everything looked fine from the exterior, in my opinion, but here's where it falls down to crap. When I drove it around, I had to take the clutch all the way out, or if not like 9/10 out to get engaged. That's a problem. And so he was telling me, oh, don't shift it in the third just yet. I just keep it in second and keep on going. I'm like, aren't you supposed to shift when you're in 3,000 RPM? And so basically it needs a clutch. Clutch is kind of important, more important than brakes and a muffler and whatever else, doors, what do you freaking do? Because sure, if you can't stop, you can always slow down going down, shifting through your gears, always. But if your clutch goes out, you're screwed. You're dead in the water unless you know how to shift out the clutch, which I do a little bit, but I couldn't just do it, you know, to get somewhat reliably, and my Tom just fell down. Another thing was, I almost forgot to check, but to me, a Subaru without four-wheel drive isn't a Subaru. So I made sure, he said something like the linkage or something doesn't work, and I said, well, let me check it out. And it moves, like, here's my shifter, and you just go, there's high and there's low, and it goes back down to front-wheel drive, just like his. The problem was, like, the lights came on as normal, but the problem is, when I put in low range, it didn't seem any different, so I don't think it worked. Hard to say, because I didn't really, like, take it off-road or felt any slippage, but when I tested low range with this car when I first bought it, I could definitely tell a difference, you know? It's like, instead of being a first, you're in -4 or something. Yeah, so that's bad clutch going way bad, and not knowing that the full drive works is two biggies. And he said the lowest he'd go is 300, but he said he'd take payments, so I don't know. I think I'd rather search for another one that I know that has a clutch that's not bad and full drive that works, even for a project car. And no, that's not a good car for your sister.
Well,
Were you just saying that to make him feel better?
oh, kind of, but for once you can't drive a stick.
Yeah, that's why. I thought it'd be a good car for your sister if it had a good clutch. See, here's what. Why am I so dark? Oh, I'm not that dark. Okay, so basically, what the Frank? Okay, on mine, I pull it out maybe an inch and it starts to engage, and then you pull out the rest to, you know, engage and get in your gear. But in his, you had to pull it out like all the way and give it gas, and it was like not even letting, the clutch wasn't letting go all the way, so the clutch is about gone. I've never driven a car that's like that bad. Actually, I think I have, because my friend Tucker, he had a 200SX, I had to slam the clutch all the way down in order to engage it with all my might. But that's like different, so maybe the clutch isn't bad, maybe it just needs to be adjusted, I don't know. But for $300, it's not worth the risk when I have a car. So that's just my 2 cents. I don't know what else I want to mention that you didn't see in the video. Anyways, yeah.